Little encouragement for you guys' timeline, given all the turmoil that's happening. So a couple of days ago, we were in Bible study, and we had just finished the section where Jesus fed the 15,000 with the 2 fish and the 5 loaves of bread. And for those of y'all who already know the passage, Jesus sent the disciples to go to the other side of the water. He went up into a mountain to pray. He came back down from the mountain, and the boat that he sent the disciples in was halfway across the sea, across the little channel of water, whatever you want to call it, that they were crossing. And, you know, Jesus being Jesus, I'm just going to walk over there. So he's walking on the water, and then the wind and the waves are happening, and they think it's a ghost. And then Peter's like, yo, if it's you, God, allow me to walk on the water to you. And Jesus said, come on. And of course, Peter walked on the water for a little bit. Then the wind and the waves became boisterous, and he noticed where he was. And when he noticed where he was, he started to sink and cried out for help. And Jesus got him. And he said, oh, you have little faith. When did you doubt? And the encouragement is simply this. Don't let the politics, social media, gender wars, whatever it is going on, do not allow that to take your eyes off Jesus. Because when Peter took his eyes off Jesus, he started to sink. And a lot of us who are believers have taken our eyes off of the focus of God, the cross, and bringing others to salvation. And we're sinking, and then we're feeling as if Jesus has abandoned us when it's actually us who have abandoned him. Because Jesus knew exactly when Peter started to doubt, when he started to look at what was around him rather than focus on where Jesus was, and knowing that Jesus had told him, you can come out here, you can do this, I'm here, come to me. Peter still got distracted, and he got distracted and started to sink. And we are all, from pastors down to the ushers, to the pews, into the choir, into whatever part of the physical church that you embody, we are getting more and more distracted by stuff that does not matter. And souls are being lost because we are focused on things that do not matter. We need to refocus on Christ, refocus on Jesus and the Word, and then we'll be successful in reaching our goal. The other piece I want to add to that is, don't feel bad if you feel not as affected by these things because you are already focused. That is the whole point of knowing God and knowing the source and knowing who the author and the finisher of all this is. It's not so that we can feel high and mighty and above everybody else, but it's so that whenever we have these crazy times, whenever things go left, right, up, down, and all around, we know where we are because we're focused and we know we're safe in Jesus' hand. That's why he says, come unto me, all ye who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, and for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. We know living is difficult, but it's much less difficult when you're not bearing the burden of life and all of its changes on your own. Focus on Christ, do what you're supposed to do, and he will take care of the rest.